Ever wondered about the inner workings of your computer's memory? In the world of computer science, memory is a key element that helps your computer function efficiently. Today, we're going to discuss different types of memory and their unique characteristics. First up, we have mass-programmed ROM. This type of read-only memory is programmed during the manufacturing process. It's a highly permanent type of memory, but it's not very flexible when it comes to writing data. Next, we have PROM, or user-programmable ROM. This memory can be written after manufacturing but before normal operation. It can be programmed once, or it can be erasable and reprogrammable. However, the programming is done with a device, not software. Then there's EPROM, or Erasable PROM. This memory can be programmed by injecting electrons into floating gates. It can be erased using ultraviolet light and then reprogrammed. It has a higher write ability than mass-programmed ROM, but it has lower storage permanence. Now, let's talk about EEPROM, or Electrically-erasable programmable ROM. This memory can be programmed and erased electronically, which speeds up the process compared to EEPROM. It erases single words rather than the whole memory, and it can be written to by the embedded system during its operation. The data remains even after the power is turned off. A variation of EEPROM is flash EEPROM, which can erase large blocks of memory rather than just a word at a time. However, it can be slower at writing single words. Moving on, we have RAM, or random access memory. This is the traditional read-write memory where reads and writes take approximately the same amount of time. RAM does not have any data programmed into it before operation. All reads and writes are done during execution time. A type of RAM is SRAM, or static RAM. This memory holds data for as long as there is power supplied to it. It's typically implemented on the IC using flip-flops to store bits. Another type is DRAM, or dynamic RAM. It's smaller than SRAM because it uses only a MOS transistor and a capacitor to store a bit. However, it loses its charge eventually, so it must be refreshed periodically. DRAMs are typically slower to access than SRAMs. SRAM, or pseudo-static RAM, is a DRAM that refreshes itself. It simulates an SRAM while retaining the DRAM's compactness. Finally, we have NVRAM, or non-volatile RAM. This memory works much like ROMs, maintaining its data even after the power is turned off. Some types of NVRAM use an internal battery, while others store data on an EEPROM or flash memory before the power is turned off, and then reload it after the power is turned back on. So there you have it, a quick overview of the different types of memory. Each has its unique characteristics and uses, making them integral parts of our computer systems.